Welcome back, Philadelphia fans. Michael and I are here for what actually is our last press conference as commissioners. So, a little bittersweet, but we're really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow, September 21st, we will have our 5th annual Philadelphia tournament. So, just kind of get you guys warmed up. First flip will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow. We need our competitors to check in by 6:50. If you can be there earlier, great. We would like you there earlier. You're going to need to pick up your cups and then, get your warm-ups in. We will go to open invite for kind of anybody on BW's campus or anybody around at around 9 p.m. whenever bracket play starts. So check the story and be noted back for that kind of stuff. And then now, just getting you warmed up, I'm going to turn it over to Michael for the awards.
All right, so our first top 3 main awards. This is just top 3. This doesn't have to do with any of our input on these other awards. This is just first, second, and third. So first place, of course, the belt. They get their name on the belt, and they get cemented forever in the Flip Cup legacy. Second for first place. So the second thing you get for first place is Fireball. You get a Fireball bucket. I mean, trust me, it's something you want now, but you won't want later. So it's a bittersweet, but awesome in the moment. That's for first place. And, of course, Rob's made some great shirts. And first place and top 3 both all get shirts with their placement on them. Second place gets a 6-pack of beer. We were thinking Miller Lite.
It will be Miller Lite,
yes,
one of our sponsors.
We'll be doing Miller Lite, one of our sponsors as well. And then third place, we will be doing Twisted Tea, a tall boy, a Twisted Tea. And then we're going to move on to the rest of our awards. So, here we go. Newcomer of the Year Award. I'm excited to tell you guys about this award. We had it last year. We didn't have a great prize for it. But yeah, it's basically any freshmen or transfers that come in and have a great showing. You don't necessarily have to place. You don't necessarily have to even make. I'd say you'd have to make the bracket. But other than that, just showing us out, showing what you can do, and showing your skills. I'm gonna go show you guys.
Hold on, he'll be here. Yeah, super excited for this Philadelphia this year. Last one, bittersweet. Oh, Michael's back.
Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so Newcomer of the Year Award. Awesome hat. Rob created it. It's awesome. I wish I was a newcomer because I want this freaking hat, but that's one of our awards. And going back, I also forgot to state that also first place will be getting a white champion hat, like in the Super Bowl, the winner, the ring on it, okay? So, going down, we got Best Swag. So, last year, we didn't really take this seriously, and I'm kind of disappointed. I'm disappointed that we only had a couple, mainly freshmen. I'm disappointed in the upperclassmen that we didn't compete with the Best Swag, and that's the theme for this weekend, so show up and show out. And that's just the best dress in the tournament. That's who comes in walking like P. Diddy.
We don't want to say that right now.
I'm sorry. Can't really say that right now. But walking with some freaking swag, okay? And yeah, the Best Swag Award gets 3-pack of white beaters, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Fit for P. Diddy. Most overrated, our next award has to be a top 8 seed, and basically whatever top 8 seed does the worst gets that award. You really don't want it because guess what you have to do? You have to shotgun a Fort Loco, and those things are not fun. So that's your prize for that award. You really don't want to get that award. Next one, Rough and Tough Award. So this is for the gritty of the gritty. I think who got this? Justin Ritchie?
No, Carter Lloyd last year.
Carter Lloyd. I think Carter Lloyd got it. So he had the Rough and Tough Award. Basically, you're coming back. You lost first round. You're fighting back all the way to as highest place you could possibly get. So that doesn't necessarily mean the third place gets it, or the fourth place gets it, or even the 6th or 5th place gets it. It's the person who basically fights back and has the most wins in the lower constellation bracket. And you get with the Rough and Tough Award a pack of cigs and some chew. So, for you cig lovers out there, that's for you.
Brandon Burkhardt comes to mind for me. You know, Brandon Burkhardt, maybe Ben de Guzman, they would love to have that award.
Drunk cig,
if
for sure.
Pack of chew, I know not a lot of guys chew. I will take that wholeheartedly, please.
Maybe I'll chew for the first time this week. We don't know. Bracket Buster Award. Basically pulls the biggest, has to be qualification in the bracket, and has the highest upset on a seed in the upper bracket. So, whatever that is, even if it's, maybe there is no really big upsets, but the 7th seed beats the 6th seed, so you never know. So we'll see there. And then the MVP award. So I'm making a little change. Last year I said anyone can get it, but I really feel that the MVP has got to go to the winner. I said, that anyone can get the MVP. No, it's the most valuable player, and the only most valuable player is the winner. So that's along with everything else the winner gets. They will be getting the MVP award, and I know that it wasn't AA, but I feel like it's such a special award that you got to give it to them. So that gift and prize will be determined. So we don't know what we're doing yet. We have some stuff in the mix. It might deal with alcohol, might deal with some zins. We don't know. We don't really know the broad spectrum of this.
Yeah, just a personal statement on that MVP last year. I think maybe we showed a little bit of favoritism. Somebody really wanted that his twin to get it. Oh, new kid. Oh, transfer. Let's give him the MVP.
You know what?
But hey, it's okay.
No,
like I trust in my co-commissioner, but you know those are the things that happen here.
All I'm saying is, I still made a good decision. At least I wasn't going to give it to the first loser. At least the guy won his last match. So we'll put it at that.
Fair point.
I'm sending it off to Rob for the rules. So
yeah, and you know what? Joey Petrella very deserving of that award. So I'll give him that shout out. So now I'm gonna kind of go into the flip rules. Just things we got to note whenever we're flipping cups and whenever we're in pool play and bracket play. So first, you must be drinking an alcoholic beverage. Beer, seltzers, tweez, whatever you guys like to drink. I'd highly kind of advise against hard liquor, but you must be drinking an alcoholic beverage. If you don't drink, there will be exceptions made. Like, we know guys who don't drink, and that's fine. This is just for BW Wrestling. We want to have a good time. We want all our guys to participate, so we will allow that. Next, cups need to be filled up to the proper line. So do not cheat your drinks here. In the Red Solo Cup, there's like that little shot glass line. We're going to go the line right above it. So have enough alcohol in your cup. Don't be cheating your competitors. Don't be cheating yourself, because you know what? You cheat yourself.
It translates, man.
Yeah,
and people are going to say, hey, well, this is just drinking. This is drinking with my buddies. I can cheat this. Hey, you cheat that, then you cheat the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and then guess what?
You cheat in the room. You cheat in the weight room. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So next is the must-play all pool play games. So we know this as the Blaze rule, as someone who attempted to forfeit out of the pool play because they weren't going to make the bracket. We're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore. There will be no forfeits in the pool play. This determines the seeding for the bracket. It's important because we have at-large bids going in, so you need to play all pool play games. You'll have 4 pool play games. Play those games. I mean, if you're not going to make it out, that's fine. You're going to have a great time, but you know what? You need to play those so we know who deserves to be in the bracket. Next, I like to call this the Koplo rule. This is no guiding cups with your offhand. Your cup must be flipped by one hand. If you're going to flip the cup and guide it with the other, that's just not going to fly. I mean, we're going to have people know this rule. This has been a rule for the past couple years, and we will be checking on that because, I mean, we don't want any cheating in this tournament. This is a fair game, so make sure there's no guiding cups. The next rule, and it might be the biggest, is no puking. You can't puke. I mean, just hold your alcohol, man. I mean, it's going to get tough out there. You're going to need to be gritty. Like, people have puked before, and it's just been a problem. So, the thing is that as the night goes on, you're going to get a little bit more drunk. You're going to feel it in your stomach. Once we reach the quarterfinals, there will be a judgment call made. You cannot puke during a round of flip. You cannot puke while you're in a game. But if you're puking outside of that, that might be something that can slide. But the thing is, that'll be a judgment call based on the commissioners. We don't want to disqualify anyone, so just let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that tomorrow.
It gets deep in there, and when we're getting the quarterfinals, the cups are going to be increasing. So what's going to happen is, let's say you're on your third round and you're feeling oozy and you're feeling queasy. Are we doing where if they throw up then they're out?
You know what? That'll be a judgment call.
We
gotta see how it's going.
Gotta see.
You
How it's going. This is what I see it as. I see it as you drink your third round. You got done with your flips on the third round, and then immediately
timeout.
You have to call timeout, and you got to run all the way back. If you throw up in the vicinity, you're out of there.
Yeah, we can't have that. So just pay mind to that. We'll be looking out for it. I won't be puking myself. I mean, I hold my alcohol very well. Guys that I think might do it, Cam Carreras. Big puker.
Yep,
Keegan
big
McMahon,
puker.
maybe.
Yep.
Jaden Hinton.
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure, that guy.
top of mind.
I mean,
clearly.
So
So then, now I'll jump to our Flip Cup pools and then the bracket cups. So this is going to be how many cups you're flipping per round and then what you're going to need to get to the finals. So in pool play, we will go, you have 3 cups each, and that'll be a best of 3. So 3 cups, best of 3, first 1 to 2 wins. Round of 16 in the first round of consies will be 4 cups, best of 3, quarterfinals, and rest of the consi bracket. So once we move out of that first round of consies, it'll be 4 cups, best of 5. Semifinals will be 5 cups, best of 5. And then finals will be 5 cups, best of 7. The 2 best need to go at it for a 7-game series, a World Series. They need to. 5 cups, best of 7 for those finals. So now, I'll turn it over to Michael, and we will unveil our pools. I know this is something you guys have all been waiting for. So here are our pools for tomorrow's tournament.
All right. Here we go. Pool A. We have number 1 seed Robbie Palmieri, Evan Daniels, Cam Carras, Kiernan McGee, and Connor Reese. Pool B. We got number 2 seed Joey Petrella, Keegan McMahon, Brandon Burkhart, Matt Hamid, and the Zambo. I think he'd be a dark horse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
David
honest.
Zambonis, the Iceman, might be a dark horse.
I think he might be I'm going to say there. That pool looks pretty deep. And then we got Pool C. Carter's a 3rd seed?
Yeah, 3rd seed.
Oh, shoot. That farter's going to fart the bed here. Pool C, Carter, number 3 seed. Carter Lloyd. Then Supers, Andrew Supers. Oh, and then DeGuzman. And then Angelo. And then Nick Bruntz. So that's our 3rd pool, Pool C. I'm going to hand it over to my co-commissioner for D through F.
Yeah, now I'll run out our last 3 seeds. So we've gotten Pool D, Dorian Diddy Hoffman. Made noise last year. Top 4 seed, looking to make noise again. Then we've got Tommy West, maybe a little house-on-house action there. Donovan Palmer, Remington Bauer, who, missed last year's tournament. Most drunk he's ever been at the first tournament.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Can't expect much out of that guy.
No, you
and then
cannot.
Blake Allmiller. Pool E, we have our very own Michael Petrella coming in as a top 5 seed, number 5. Then we have Jaden Boogie Hinton. Jaden has been looking for that All-American status lately. Then we have Antonio Shelley. He might be the best freshman in this bracket. Some are saying he is, some are saying he isn't, but I know he's got experience, and with a brother like Dom Shelley,
Hey, that's what I was just
he
about
might
to
be
say.
able to make some noise.
All I'm saying is, your brother can't help you when you're in that ring, okay? When it's 1-on-1, it's just you and me, baby. No Dom Barrow can help you now. That's all I gotta say.
Yep, so after Antonio Shelley, we see Noah Creaky and then David Fielder. Moving on to Pool F, we have another freshman All-American in Dom Pagan. We have Manny Skordos, who upset the number 1 seed, myself, last year in pool play, but wasn't able to get it done in the bracket in All-American. So, hoping for a better performance from Manny this year.
Yeah,
He's someone that we have our eye on. Then we have Caleb Ridgely, the highest rated freshman going in the last year, but just could not perform. Maybe it was that knee injury. I mean, I just think he's not very good at flip cup, but that's okay.
We'll see.
Then we have Braden Stallworth. Braden Stallworth, another great competitor coming off an injury right now. We'll see how that impacts him. And then we have Andy Vanskoy, Big Randall, the wrestler who plays football as well. Yeah, we have.
We had him.
He's in. Yeah,
Oh, he's in.
He's locked
Let's
in.
go.
He's locked in.
Let's
Confirmed
go.
on Wednesday.
Woo.
He's locked in. So Andy Randall Vanskoy will be our last seed in the tournament in Pool F. So after moving off to our pools, I mean, I hope you guys start shit talking in the group chat, shit talking to each other. I mean, this is big. I mean, we are under 24 hours away from this tournament.
Yep.
So I just want to say thank you. Competitors, you have to watch this whole video so you know what's going on. So please do. If you are just a flip fan, watch it. I mean, it's fun. We got some nice little chatter in here.
I got something to say. All right. This would not be possible without our sponsors. I'd like to say thank you to Max Effort Muscle, where gains truly happen, where protein meets muscle and muscle meets women. And then, of course, one of my favorite alcoholic beverages, Antique Weller. The best fucking bourbon ever. Not antique, I'd probably say black, but just the Weller brand is just so well. Just,
I mean, we just love it.
I just love it. We just love it. We have a whole wall for it. They asked me to say a few words for you guys. And I just would like to say this. I'd like to say, discover the rich, complex flavors of Weller Bourbon Antique. This exceptionally wheated bourbon offers notes of caramel, vanilla, and spice, creating a smooth finish that lingers. Perfect for sipping neat or in a classic cocktail. Elevate your experience with Weller Antique, where tradition meets excellence.
Thank you to those two sponsors. I'll take our next two. You know what? Miller Lite. Self-explanatory here. I mean, one of the greatest beers out there on the market. Just a nice light beer you can sip all night. You're gonna catch me drinking that tomorrow. So I believe in our sponsor right here. And then finally, we've got Zyn nicotine pouches. Zyn, I mean, it's been a staple in my life for a while now. Probably the past 5 or 6 years. You know, just lovely. Toss one in, get a nice buzz. Throw them in class. Teacher doesn't know. It's perfect. While I would prefer chew, I love to stick by that Zyn nicotine pouch. Feel the buzz there. So just a final thank you to all you Philadelphia fans, Philadelphia competitors. We are so excited for tomorrow. We cannot wait. It's going to be our best tournament yet, and we promise you that.
Yes, sir. Here's one more thing I'd like to say. As you know, as we said at the beginning, it's our last go around, and we had a great video from our previous commission.